I'm gonna try a new intro. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Rand here.
That seems wrong.
Not Rand here.
It's Rand here.
It's Rand here. I think it's hilarious. Do you think it's funny? Think it's good?
It works.
All right. Well, not Rand here, along with Rhys.
Rand.
It's not Rand. It's not Rand, and it's my sibling, Rhys. We're here to do a video, and I'm going to start with a question.
Okay.
What is the greatest TV show? What do you think is the greatest TV show to ever be made?
Do you want me to answer this honestly?
Let's pretend I didn't tell you what the topic was before. What would you say to that question?
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, stupid. Okay.
No, Community.
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 Okay, yeah. We're going to be doing an episode on Community, which is a phenomenal top-tier sitcom that I think everyone should watch.
100%, yeah.
It's just lovely. It's pretty funny.
Lovely's a great word
lovely.
for it.
It's It's like people are always telling me, not Rand, you're a nerd. You should watch The Big Bang Theory. And I'm like,
No,
because that's really pandering to nerds.
Mm-hmm.
Like the nerdiness in that show is that they wear a shirt that has the Flash on it.
And glasses.
Yeah. But Community, it's like not about nerds, but there's a lot of like meta things in it. There's a lot of references.
Yeah.
There's some really cool episodes about nerdy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
a lot of episodes are spoofs.
Yeah, it doesn't bang you on the head like we're nerds like this. You're a nerd also.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, today we're starting over.
We're starting over. What just happened?
Today we're going to be talking about. Almost said we're going to be talking about Community. We already did that.
Yeah.
All right. Today we're going to be talking about how I don't think there's any TV show or movie that's ever spawned as much talent as Community has.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say that Community alone is the reason that all these people are doing such great things now.
Yeah.
But it's a very pretty much everyone in that show is like a very popular actor now, or they do things that are renowned critically and people love.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be going through various people in the cast and the crew, and I'm going to be asking you to guess what they've done.
Okay, let's get it.
Let's get it.
I feel like let's get it.
All right, we're gonna start off easy.
Okay.
Dan Harmon. I don't know.
Dan Harmon?
I don't know if his name's Daniel actually. Probably not.
It should be Daniel.
Nah, I probably changed it to Dan.
Danny boy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
what does he do now that is...
I know Rick and Morty.
Yeah, he makes the most obnoxiously popular show of all time.
Yeah.
I think it's a great show. Rick and Morty is impeccable.
Top tier.
It is one of the smartest shows you'll probably ever watch. The worst thing, and I've said this before, the worst thing about Rick and Morty is the fan base.
By far.
Ignore the fan base. Watch it. Don't ever talk about it with anyone. Just enjoy it and move on.
Yeah, if you have to say anything, just say it's good.
Yeah. And if someone brings it up, just say either haven't seen it, because then they can't really say much. Actually, they'll probably be like, why haven't you seen Rick and Morty? And then you'll have to do that whole thing.
If someone ever says the words Pickle Rick, you throw them off a bridge.
Yeah, I might put in a clip of the worst human ever. It's this guy at McDonald's on the counter screaming Pickle Rick, and then he squeals like a pig. I hate that man.
As you should.
Yeah. All right, this one's a bit harder.
Okay. I'm ready.
Chris McKenna. He's a writer for Community.
Okay, I was gonna say
you don't know him.
I didn't know him.
I knew of the name. If you would ask me this before I made the notes for this video, I probably wouldn't have known much about this guy. But he's a writer for Marvel. He wrote in part the Spider-Man trilogy.
Okay.
The MCU ones.
Yeah.
So I think you told me that
writing.
it's the highest rated Rotten Tomatoes movie trilogy, or not movie trilogy, superhero trilogy ever.
Yeah, it was either the highest movie or maybe specifically MCU or just comic.
It's definitely the highest
MCU
MCU rated Rotten Tomatoes trilogy.
Yeah.
I think it might be the highest superhero one, maybe The Dark Knight, but I don't think so.
I think it might be more than The Dark Knight.
Yeah. And aside from the Spider-Man trilogy, he's also writing an Ant-Man, or he did write an Ant-Man 2.
Okay.
And he also wrote Jumanji and the Lego Batman movie. Have you seen those?
So the greatest movie of all time, the Lego Batman movie.
And Jumanji, yeah. My top two favorites.
Yes. They go together perfectly.
The Lego Batman movie is better than it should be. And Jumanji is also better than it should be.
Yeah,
it's a fun movie.
The first one?
Yeah, I didn't write. Maybe the second one.
I guess technically the first new one.
The Rock one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one is very good.
So he's he's a working writer right now. He's writing some of the things that he writes makes a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Which
they're
is
all
not
top quality movies.
It's not the only thing that matters, but also aside from the fact that they're financially successful, people enjoy them.
Yeah.
All right, next is Joel McHale, and who does he play?
Jeff.
Good job.
I know he wrote the one book.
Yeah,
I didn't
wrote
actually
a book
read it.
Called Thanks for the Money.
Yes.
It's a pretty funny book.
I started it, and then I forgot it existed.
It's a pretty funny book. He kind of jokes in it that it is ghost written, so I don't know how much he wrote, how much is kind of his input and an actual writer, not an actual, a ghostwriter wrote it.
Alison Brie wrote.
Yeah, Alison Brie probably did all the work, didn't she? But Joel McHale just kind of appears in various things.
He's
Nothing too crazy.
Hosted something.
Yeah, he hosts a lot of things now.
So I know the dancing one, the masked dancer, not singer. He did that. He shows up on that a lot because of Ken Jeong.
Yeah.
And
then he had a podcast with Ken Jeong.
Yeah, and then I also think he has his own one. Isn't it the Card Shark or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our mom would know. We should call her, but we're not going to. She's at work. I wrote he appears in various things. Nothing too crazy. Probably doesn't need to.
Mm-mm.
You know, he's pretty well off. He did Community for a while. He was probably the top billed actor for most of it.
That would make sense.
You know, he's been working for a while.
Okay.
Ken Jeong. Next person I wrote down.
Yeah, same thing, obviously.
Who did he play?
Benjamin Chang.
Good job. Yeah, he's a judge on shows. He's been like in various sitcom and movie appearances. Like I think The Hangover was before, or in the middle of
Community, I think.
Yeah, it was before Community.
At least the first one was.
I know. He said something like he did The Hangover. And he did a lot of improvising during The Hangover. And then when he came to Community, he started doing a lot of improv. And apparently in TV, you don't do much improv because I think they spent a lot more time on the writing. So Dan Harmon was like pretty annoyed that he kept like improvising lines and stuff. But Ken Jeong had a TV show called Dr. Ken that no one's seen.
Yeah, I didn't know that existed. Is it just him? Because he is a doctor. So is it him just talking about that kind of stuff?
No, it's like a sitcom about. I don't know if he plays actually him. He is Dr. Ken.
Okay.
And he's a family. Apparently it's fine. I've heard it's like okay, but I don't think
it's surprising. Yeah.
Went too long. I think it got canceled.
Rip.
Yeah, but
poor Ken.
Him and Joel McHale have a podcast called The Darkest Timeline.
Oh,
that's pretty fun.
I've heard about that.
Pretty good
from you.
Podcast. Yeah, I told you to listen to it. I doubt you did.
I did not.
Next we have Danny Pudi, Abed himself.
I know he was in Powerless, which was like the one season. I tried watching it because of him, and I did not get into it.
I wrote down that DC show about working in an office or whatever. And then I put in parentheses Powerless. So
I'm fairly certain it's Powerless. Yeah. And then I want to say you mentioned he was in another.
He's in a show called Mythic Quest, which is on Apple TV right now.
Yeah.
It's basically the company that made like, you know, a big MMO like Warcraft kind of game. It's not actually Warcraft, but he works with the company.
Yeah.
I didn't watch much of it. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's probably it's pretty highly rated. It's probably pretty good.
Okay.
He's also in DuckTales. Woo.
Wait. What?
He's in DuckTales.
No, after that.
Woo. Have you never heard the DuckTales theme song?
I have. Do they say a woo?
It goes DuckTales. Woo.
DuckTales. Woo. Oh, wait, is that the newer?
No, it's the old one. I actually don't know if that's the same theme song. It probably isn't.
Maybe then I've heard the new one because I've heard a DuckTales theme song. I don't remember ooh at all.
Maybe I imagined that part. I'm gonna put it in anyway.
Sure,
he's also in a clip with Larry King where Larry King is asking like Danny Pudi about stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, I flew coach over here." He's like, "Why didn't you fly first class, Danny Pudi?" And he's like, "What?" He's like, "You're an actor. You should fly first class." And he's like, "I'm in DuckTales, Larry." It's really funny.
Larry, I'm on DuckTales.
He's also in Star Trek Beyond. I haven't seen that show.
Oh, wait, yeah. Is that a movie?
I wrote down Star Trek Beyond, but it's not Star Trek Beyond, I'm pretty sure. I think it's a TV show.
Star Trek Beyond's
I don't think he's in the movie.
Movies,
Star Trek Beyond is a great movie.
Yeah.
I think I probably wrote it down because I like it so much, but I'm pretty sure he's in Star Trek. What's the one?
Picard. I don't know.
No, it's the other one that's coming out right now. It's really good, apparently.
Oh, I don't know Star Trek at all.
Oh, should I look it up or should we just move on?
Just move on.
I'll look it up really quick. I can do this.
Okay, should I do commentate?
Just go ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
Discovery. Star Trek Discovery.
Okay.
That kind of worked out.
It did.
All right. Next, we have Brie Larson. Do you remember her in Community?
I do. She was the Abed's love interest.
She was Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel. Yeah. That was the name. Okay. I knew she was the coat lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, I don't know.
Just Captain Marvel.
She is a Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I wrote that down.
Good.
She's not really like a huge part of the show, but she was in it.
She was, yeah.
She wasn't huge when she did that, but she was in it. She's Captain Marvel now. People are going to hate this video now.
When was she
I love
Scott
Captain
Pilgrim?
Marvel.
I freaking loved her in Scott Pilgrim.
She was in Scott Pilgrim. That was 20. I'll look it up.
It was in the 10s, wasn't it?
Okay.
Because that's one of my favorite movies, and I
want to do another video where it's like movies that if you showed people in the 1920s, their brains would explode.
They would just die.
Yeah. All right. Well, I looked it up and it's not loading, so I'm just gonna put it in the video. Brie Larson's also an Oscar winner for Best Actress
for what?
Room.
For Room?
It's not The Room. It's a movie about her trapped in a room with her son. It's really great.
Oh, I didn't
if
know
anyone
she was
hasn't
in
seen that,
yeah.
you should watch it. Yeah. Alison Brie, Annie.
Annie, yes.
What would you guess she's in?
Well, I knew she voiced I forget her name, in BoJack Horseman. Diane.
Diane
Okay, yeah.
Nguyen.
Nguyen.
Why'd you remember that part?
Well, I know how to pronounce Nguyen.
So do I. I said it correctly.
She was in, or was that Jillian Jacobs? She was in the one like wrestler lady.
That's
show.
Glow. Yeah, I have that written down. Glow.
That's her. Okay.
Which stands for Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, I told you that part.
You did.
Why?
You told me to watch the show. And
I don't
was
think I
like,
told
okay.
you it stands for Gorgeous
I think
Ladies.
you did.
It does sound
Is
like
it actually what it sounds like? Is that actually what it stands for? Okay.
I mean, it's based off a real thing.
Oh.
It's like in the 90s, maybe, like there's a female wrestling kind of pop-up thing called Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
Nice.
And that show is very well, renowned. People love it. It's pretty good.
A clown.
Did I say that? Glow is pretty well renowned. It's acclaimed.
Yeah. It's acclaimed. That's what you're gonna say. You just
Glow
kind
is a
of you
clown.
stopped afterwards,
Yeah.
and I was like, what?
All right, next we have Gillian Jacobs.
Is it Gillian?
Yes.
Oh, I always say Jillian.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Did you say it earlier?
I did.
Oh. There's a video, this is a weird video. I'm ashamed that I've watched this, but it's like an underwear sales video with Gillian Jacobs and Alison Brie. For some reason,
seen that too.
you've seen that?
Yeah.
And at one point she goes, and the narrator says Jillian, and she goes, it's Gillian.
Gillian Jacobs.
It's Gillian.
This is Gillian Jacobs.
Thank you.
Oh.
So that's how I know it.
Okay.
That's why I watched that video, to find out the pronunciation. Yeah, what has she been in?
She was in. Obviously, I don't remember the movie name. She was in a very specific movie. That doesn't help at all.
Yeah,
She
I
was
don't
in.
know what you're saying.
Yeah, I know. She was in
Oh, Alison Brie's also in Horse Girl.
in Horse Girl.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie,
Okay.
but she's in it.
And
she's married to Dave Franco, and they do stuff
knew
together.
that one,
Yeah,
yeah.
like the Disaster Artist and stuff.
Yeah, but okay, I got this. Gillian Jacobs. I can't remember the first one that came to mind. And then she was in that one, the Fear Street movies.
Yeah, we
She
watched
was-
those together.
yeah. What
The
was-
Fear Street trilogy.
Yeah, I freaking love those movies.
Yeah, they're not great movies, but they're very fun
They're
to watch.
entertaining.
Yeah, we
as
just kind of
heck.
talked crap the whole time.
Yeah.
Not that it was like, it's not one of those movies that's so bad you make fun of it.
Yeah, you'll
Just
genuinely enjoy the
It's
movies.
an enjoyable kind of movie. It's not like groundbreaking, but it's fun.
Yeah, but she was in that, and then I
Yeah.
want to say there's something else that I saw her in recently, but I can't. She voiced Harley Quinn. in
Yeah, I have
the
that written
Injustice
down. Is that what you're trying
movie.
to figure
Okay,
out? Yeah, she
No, it's
voices.
not.
She voices Harley Quinn in the Injustice movie that we both dislike.
I
think
didn't like it.
I think I might like hate it more than you.
You definitely do. I was
Yeah.
more just like, oh, this is like I was so looking forward to it, and it was like, god dang it.
Yeah.
It had its moments.
What movie are you trying to think of?
I don't know.
What's it about?
I don't know. It
Don't-
was one you mentioned to me a while ago, and it was
What?
just like apparently it was like a
Oh, Scott Pilgrim versus the World came out in 2010. I'm gonna put
There
that
you
back
go.
in earlier.
okay.
Gillian.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Jacobs.
It was.
Are you thinking of Choke? No, I'm not showing
I
you.
want to see why wouldn't you show me?
Is this the movie that you're thinking of? Choke?
No, I don't think. No, it's not Choke.
Is it The Box?
I don't think so.
Is it?
Because I remember you told me about it, but I think it was just because Gillian Jacobs was in it.
She plays Mira in Aquaman, King of Atlantis, the animated trilogy. Is that what you're thinking
Oh?
of? Fear Street. Is it Cinema Toast?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm just naming every movie I see. That
Yeah, that
sounds
makes sense.
funny.
I think it was a while ago. Wait, what is that one?
I used to go here.
No, I'm not gonna remember it. Sorry to disappoint all
Is
the
it
fans.
Ibiza? I didn't tell you to watch Ibiza, did I? It's a bad movie.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, she's also in Love, the TV show. Is that what you're thinking of?
Maybe.
Okay, well, Love is a TV show, and I'm pretty sure the initial premise was these two people will end up breaking up.
Oh,
And, like, these two people are not right for each other, but
I
the
think
entire
I remember you
show
telling me this. So
is
this might be what I'm
them.
thinking of.
The entire show is, like, two people who are not right for each other trying to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
And do they end up together? I'll never tell. And she's also Adam, Eve, and Invincible.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, what about Yvette Nicole Brown?
I genuinely don't know.
Various
I knew her
appearances in
coming into
TV.
Community, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was in Endgame. the
Oh
movie.
yeah, she was the lady in the
Other than
elevator.
that, not much. Just various appearances.
But she was popular beforehand, right?
Yeah, she was in
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff. I almost said Drake and Josh. Am I racist? Or is
No,
that
I think
her?
she's in Drake and
Okay.
Josh. Okay. Either that or
Also-
we're both racist.
Yeah, Danny Pudi's in Winter Soldier, but he's
Yeah,
a
well, a
bit
bunch
part.
of them are in various MCU stuff.
What about Chevy Chase?
Is he not dead? Just
No,
kidding.
he's
No, I
alive.
do that. Is he?
We almost went to see him at Comic-Con. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's doing like a thing. I don't know what it was, but we're at Comic-Con and there's this poster that was like a night with Chevy Chase. It's just him
Oh.
holding a guitar. So we should have gone
We
to that.
should have gone.
That'd
That
real
might have been
weird.
very erotic.
That probably was
Yes.
going to be very sensual.
That's probably why we didn't go. We couldn't handle it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you think of anything Chevy Chase has been in?
Not after Community.
I wrote pretty much nothing.
Okay.
But He did play King Karoth in Panda vs. Aliens in 2021.
One of my favorite movies.
And this movie looks so weird. I'm not gonna show. I can show you. Do you want to see it?
Sure. You can have clips or something potentially in this.
I don't think there are
versus
clips
aliens.
of this movie.
What the hell? Wait,
at
who is
this.
he? Who's Chevy Chase?
He's
Do you know?
King Karoth.
So probably one of the gorillas.
Or the King Panda. Or he's the King Alien. Do you think that's Chevy Chase?
I could
zoom
see
in
that
on
being
this.
Chevy Chase.
I cannot.
I can't see
Just a-
Gillian being Harley Quinn.
Oh my good God.
This
Look at
is
this
a very low
animation.
budget movie.
We should watch this movie.
Okay.
And then do a commentary on it. Anyway, I thought this was funny.
That is funny.
I don't know why he was in this. Like, there's really...
Money.
I can't imagine there's
They
any...
probably
there
paid
is
him all the
no
money.
behind this movie.
They paid him all the money. He's the only one who got paid.
I'm
for
scrolling
this.
through the cast right now, and like I don't recognize any of these names aside from Chevy Chase. Scott McNeil, do you know him?
No,
You know Dan Payne plays Bruno.
I will now.
Sean Patrick O'Reilly, I recognize him. Why do I recognize him? Because he makes bad movies. That's why.
Oh, rip.
Sean Patrick O'Reilly, I would love to work with you. All right, next we have Jim Rash,
Okay. The only thing I know that he's been in afterwards is the MCU.
and he's gonna be Mr. Freeze in the next.
Oh yeah,
Batman
Mr.
movie.
Freeze in the
Yeah.
next Batman movie, of course, and every other Batman
And he's
villain.
gonna be every villain.
He'll be Poison Ivy. He'll be the new Catwoman.
Yeah.
Again, they'll just recast, but she's the same character.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
No one comments upon it. It's just Jim Rash,
As it should be.
who's the dean in Community, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
He
don't
was
know
in.
anything else.
He's in some Marvel stuff.
He just has a small role in Civil War, right?
He was the guy who's like, Tony Stark, it's time to go on stage.
Yeah, and
Remember?
then doesn't he apologize because he accidentally had Pepper Potts show up on the screen or
Yeah.
something, and they've broken up, and Tony Stark's emo,
Yeah, that's what happened.
and he's so emo in that
I
movie.
know. And Jim Rash is an Oscar winner in
He is?
2011 for Best Writing. Best Writing
Oh.
Adapted Screenplay. A
Okay.
movie called The Descendants. I have not seen it. It's on my list. Apparently it's great.
I've heard it's good.
In the
too.
book that Joel McHale wrote, he said that Jim Rash is the most talented person he's ever met.
Really?
Yes.
Dang, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
He's a really good actor.
All right, now we're kind of down to the final but big three.
Okay.
First, we have Donald Glover.
Childish
any-
Gambino.
Raise your hand if you know who that is. That's literally, I said Childish Gambino, Grammy winner.
Yeah.
Because he won a bunch of Grammys.
Atlanta.
Emmy winner.
I get he was also in the MCU.
Yeah, he's Uncle Aaron in the MCU. Might be, I assume that they'll get him back at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was also Lando Calrissian in Solo.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
he was Simba.
Simba.
Yeah, in Simba.
In Simba.
So he is, out of all of them, he might be doing the best.
most.
He's
Yeah,
doing the
the
most,
best, yeah.
definitely. And all the things he's doing is getting accolades.
Uh-huh.
They're all receiving awards. He's getting huge roles.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a video that came out around like Endgame, and they're asking, I think it was like Tom Hiddleston, Letitia Wright, and someone else was there. But the question was like, who do you stand over? And they all agreed Donald Glover.
Dang.
Yeah. Next we have Ludwig Göransson.
I know he did the music and stuff, and he also did
Yes.
Black Panther, right?
He is an Oscar winner for Black Panther.
Yeah.
Emmy winner for The Mandalorian, 2 wins.
Dang.
And he's a Grammy winner because he does a lot of the Gambino stuff.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he was, if you look up Community soundtrack on Spotify, all like the kind of jingles and like things like that he made. And he's still working and he's doing really well
He
for
is
himself.
doing really well.
Yeah. Very
good.
talented person.
Very good music.
And lastly, we have, do you have a guess?
No.
Have I forgotten anyone?
Wait, hold up. Because we've gotten everyone in the study group, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Fat Neil.
Fat
No,
Neil? Is it one of the side characters, or is it like someone
No.
who works for the show?
it's a pair of it's two. It's
Oh,
the, it's
Russo
the
brothers?
Russo brothers.
Okay.
Yeah. What did they do? Do you know?
I might.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Infinity War, maybe,
Yes.
and Endgame, and
Yes.
many other
And
MCU
Captain
movies,
America
and
2
then
and
some
3.
other ones. Yeah.
Yeah. He or they have made 2 of the top 5 highest grossing movies ever.
Mm-hmm.
I think Infinity War's in the top 5, right?
Infinity War's 3, isn't it? And then Endgame's 2, and then Avatar's stupidly 1.
No, Titanic's in there somewhere. Do they both pass Titanic?
I think they both did. I could be wrong.
I'll
though.
put
I
in a
would not
picture of
trust me.
Box Office Mojo. We'll find out later.
I'm not a reliable
and he
source
also made
internet.
Captain America: The Winter Soldier and Captain America: Civil War.
Arguably some of the best movies in the MCU.
Yeah, I'd say all 4.
Yeah.
Pretty high up there.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're all very solid.
Infinity War is my personal favorite.
And my personal favorite is Fat Neil, the character from a different thing entirely.
That's okay.
Yeah, the Russo brothers, they didn't really start with Community, but
when
they
came-
worked on Community. They
Yeah.
worked on Arrested Development. They did the paintball episode.
Oh, they did Arrested Development?
Yeah.
Cool.
And, if you watch Community, even the end card says a Harmon Russo production.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how much of a hand they had in it. Or at least they produced and helped pay for a lot of it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of stuff that they're doing, right? Can you
Uh-huh.
think of any TV show that has that much talent currently?
No. I'm
'Cause,
sure
like-
there might be one where it consists of talented people, but they came together for the
Right.
show instead of it being they were lesser known and then now
Yeah.
they're more popular.
Like, because they were all relatively, except for Chevy Chase, but they were all pretty unknown.
Mhm.
Like, they weren't, nobodies.
yeah.
But now that they've been in Community, they do other things, and they're known for other things plus Community.
yeah.
And, like, other shows with big casts, like How I Met Your Mother. Like, what is Ted doing now?
Nothing. I don't
Himself.
think.
I'm going to cut that part out.
I don't think you should.
I'm going to leave it in. But the only other show that I can think that has created this much talent, and again, we use created as in a very loose way, is Wet Hot American Summer.
Were they not? I guess they weren't well known.
Which is not a TV show. It is, but the movie Wet Hot American Summer, which came out long time ago. I'm looking it up, guys.
Let me guess. 1997.
2001.
I was close.
And all these people, I think they were relatively. I'm sure they got them because they were,
Up and coming.
funny
maybe?
people at
Yeah.
the time. Like comedies usually just get like every funny person.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna list off some of the names here. The guy who turns into a can, H. John Benjamin.
Yeah, Bob Burger Man.
But we have Paul Rudd,
Nice. Hottest man alive. Sorry, Ryan Reynolds.
Jolo
fans.
Trulio, Michael Ian Black, Amy Poehler, Bradley Cooper, Elizabeth Banks, Kevin Sussman.
Sus.
I don't know much about that guy actually. Topher Kusamano plays Medieval Kid.
Oh.
Bradley Cooper's in it. Did I say him already?
I don't think so.
I did. No, I
I
skipped
lied
over
to you
him.
then. Okay.
Anyway, really big cast,
Mm-hmm.
and most of those people are doing a lot right now. So, but other than that, if you can think of a show or movie that has kind of ushered in this many talented people, then let me know in the comments. Or if you think that I'm stupid, just don't tell me. There's no need
Tell
to.
'em.
Okay, tell me because I need to build up a defense
Yeah. You need
for the internet.
bad publicity too.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the way my channel might grow is if I can just get a lot of people to make fun of me.
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
I'll start it off.
Like, I even showed one of my friends who makes fun of everything, and she was like, "This is actually pretty good." And I'm like, "Damn it."
You're
just
supposed to insult me.
Show your idiot friends.
Yeah.
And then I'll get like 10 views.
There you go.
But if you like this, please let me know. Like it. Like physically with the button. Subscribe. Email me. Follow me on Snapchat. I don't have a Snapchat.
I was
no.
gonna say.
How
dare you?
I have a TikTok. I'll put that in there. I have a Reddit. I
Oh.
don't use. I just put all my videos on there.
I have
But-
I have a Tumblr.
Oh.
Yeah. The one to cover all bases.
Do you want to put your Tumblr in there? What's your name?
I don't remember.
Tumblin.
More like
About?
Canspiracy, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, if you can find his Tumblr, you might find me somehow.
There you go.
Anyway, love you guys. Rand out. It's my new outro.
It's a new outro.
Oh, man.